One decision I made when booking my Cotswold Way trip, and that I'm happy that I did, was to not book all my accommodation in advance and to sort of figure it out what was on the trail. So this did add a little bit of stress and some work at night when I was really tired and I didn't want to do it, but it's also been really nice for me to change my mileage when needed. So for a couple examples, I already took a whole rest day where I didn't walk at all and I stayed at my hotel 2 nights in a row. And like today was supposed to be a 15-mile day, but I've learned hiking this trail for the last week, I cannot do 15 miles in a day. That is beyond my limit. And 10 miles is really ideal for, because also part of this trip is to enjoy the walking, enjoy the Cotswold Way. Doing 15 miles a day is not enjoyable in any way for me. I initially thought I'd follow the 10-day hiking trail, but with my rest day and then breaking up this day, I'm actually going to get to my final destination 2 days later than I initially thought. And if I had booked all my accommodation up front, that would not have been possible. The fastest people typically do this trail is in 7 days, and it is doable. I've met a couple on this trail who are in their 70s and they're doing it in 7 days. So the 10-day trail is my pace. If you've done things like this and you know yourself really well, then 7 days might be perfect for you. 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. For me, I'm going to end up doing it in 12 days. Now, I made a couple other decisions that made that flexibility possible. One, I'm here at the very beginning of the season, early April, and so not everything is fully booked. But if you're here in the summer, or I heard the busiest time of year is September, I wouldn't risk it. I would just book everything in advance and do your best to stay on your route. Because even now in April, when it's not super busy, I'm running into plenty of places that are fully booked, don't have any room, and I'm having to go to choices C, D, E, F to find accommodation. And the second thing I did was to carry my entire pack and not bring a suitcase. So that's obviously a disadvantage because I'm carrying an extra 20, 25 pounds every day on the trail. It certainly would be nice to have a lighter pack while I'm walking. But if you book one of the luggage transfer services, they need to know in advance the hotels you're staying at, what days you're going to be there, and there's not a ton of like wiggle room. I don't think booking the luggage service is wrong. I think it's actually pretty wonderful and pretty cool that they do that here. And if you have a set schedule, it's probably really worth it to book it. So if you are planning to come do the Cotswold Way, that's just a couple of things to think about. The time of year really makes a difference. But if you're like me and you've never done something like this and you really didn't know how much you're going to be able to walk every day, I definitely overestimated how much I could do. It's just some things to keep in mind.